Hello Gemini, how are you doing? Welcome into your reading for the last week of October, that week of the 24th of October. We are going to be looking into a whole bunch of different energies for you. We're going to get messages from your spirit guides to you. At the end of this reading, I have a bonus for you all. The bonus reading is me calling in one of your passed on loved ones. I want them to show you or even advise you and then show you either what you need to be focusing on right now or what is coming into your world. Okay, pass on loved one ancestor energy, because we are moving into Samhain on the 30th or the 31st in the northern hemisphere. Because of all that joint energy, I haven't smashed the cards out, because of all that joint energy, it's very good to use it in a reading, as everybody is going to be able to benefit from it. So let's get started for you, Gemini. Let's get this area cleansed up. Before I start, let me call in your spirit guides to come in, please, into my spirit room. Let me ask you a passed on loved one or an ancestor to come in as well for the reading, for the bonus at the end of the reading, and so they can give you the information you need. I'm also calling in my own spirit guides to come in, please, and help us to be guided and to be given the information that we need to receive from our Geminis out there. I'm also just going to cleanse the cards of any previous readings that I have done so that the energies come through for whomever is watching. And thank you so much for coming in and watching. We are also going to cleanse the space while we are busy, so that the energy is of high vibrations anyway. So let's get started for you and see what's going on, Gemini, in your world over here. What is happening with you? Let's get our 3 oracle cards here to give us a basic idea or an understanding about what needs to be seen at this time with regards to what's happening in your world. You're also going to be able to see what could be even coming in for you, depending on what is being shown in the reading. Remember, it is a general reading. You will know if it resonates. If it doesn't, it is okay. Check your rising sign, check your moon sign and Venus, especially if you're wondering about love, okay? If you do want to have a personal reading with me, you can contact me in the description box below. There's an email there you can contact me on. I will give you all the information there is that with regards to those readings. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards that have just come out here. Very interesting set of cards that have come up here. I'm going to tell you right now, because of what cards have come up, this is a reading about love, okay? It is a love reading totally through and through. All right, it's about relationships, it's about emotions. So you got this card that comes up here that says winter. This is one of the cards in this deck, and so I send messages from the fairies. All right, the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. Sometimes when I get this kind of cards coming up, I do accept them, because everything is not unfolding exactly when we want it to unfold. It is going to unfold in divine order, divine timing, to a point, okay? So if you are in the northern hemisphere, there's going to be something that takes place or answers that get given to you during the months that you are currently going to be moving into. If you are like me, Deborah, okay, in the southern hemisphere, yes, I'm down below, all right? Not in Australia. I'm South African. So I'm in South Africa, at the bottom of Africa, which is a country. We are in summer months right now. So even though you may be in the southern hemisphere, my beautiful southern hemisphere people, the answers you need or solutions or even something could be coming in for you moving into next year, winter. Yeah, there's no actual time frame on information that comes through, but usually my spirit guides would usually not go further than a couple of months to a year. Okay, so you can see there it does say in your next card, patience please. You see what I'm saying about the timing here? They're asking you to have patience. The writing on these cards are so very small and it's a little bit dark here, so I am checking by the light. What you are asking for is coming about. Okay, have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So this card is literally talking about this winter energy, and it's got something to do with love here. Okay, so we are looking at an energy where something is going to take place here with regards to love. It can be a number of things. It can be somebody that you hoping to reunite with, that this reconnection and this healing can take place in the winter months for you. It can be you're single, okay, and you're saying to yourself, am I going to be single forever? Am I going to meet someone? When is something going to shift here? So the answers you need are definitely coming in here during the winter time. That's why they are asking you to be patient. Even right now, it may not be fully winter as of yet, because the cycles of the year are not exactly, like we always like to think that spring in Southern Hemisphere is in September. In the Northern Hemisphere, it would be fall or autumn. It actually is not only September. It goes to September, October, November are the 3 spring months. We have 4 cycles in the season. And then from December, January, February, those are the 3 summer or winter months, depending on where you are. So even now, if you are in this energy reading this card, this shift may only take place December, January, February for you. You see. So they're asking you to be patient. The reason why it is taking so long is because there is a lot of things happening behind the scenes. There's a lot of energy shifts that are taking place here in your world to help things to fall into place to get this to where you need to be. That means that the person possibly that you could be needing to meet, possibly the love of your life or the person that you're thinking about, there is things happening in their world that either needs completion or shifts or changes need to be made for the two of you maybe even to meet. You might have a person that is not even in the area that you are in, and they may get a job offer in another town, another city, another country, and they need to now relocate to actually be with you, and that can unfold over a period of months. So these things, everything that is happening, just understand that everything that is currently happening with regards to love in your life is unfolding in some kind of unseen divine order. That's what you're going to have to surrender to. Okay, so let's see what the love life is all about here. The basis of your question involves your romantic life. You see what I'm saying? Which is now changing for the better. This is very, very good. Whatever situations you are currently experiencing in love here, a major shift is about to take place for you with regards to improvement in the situation. And it can be, like I said, we will see from the cards that come out here with the tarot, it can be you thinking about a specific person. But I would say, honestly, if you got no contact with a person, please, 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 you don't have contact. You love somebody, they're not around with you anymore. You don't have contact with them. You're hoping that you might hear from them again. Do understand one thing. A person's actions is confirmation. A person's actions is words that are unspoken. So when somebody is showing you through actions their behavior, they are showing you the truth. Okay, there is no excuses. If somebody has promised you that maybe one day they will come back to you, that is an energy of, are you somebody's maybe? Are you somebody's I'll think about it? No, you're not. You are first choice. Okay, so always be very aware of that. You must remember, everything somebody does to us is a form of respect or disrespect. So either they are being respectful to you and they honor you and they treat you with dignity and they treat you the way that you should be treated, or they're not going to be doing that. And then they can do some funny things to you, and some of the stuff that people do is ghost you. They'll disappear and come back in and disappear and come back in, or promise you that they will love you, but later, no. Okay, must be very careful. Let's see what information comes through. And sometimes I find that I've experienced this as well. You're so hoping for the person from the past to come back, and you're like, let's hope I can get this fixed with this person. And around the corner, unexpectedly, somebody else shows up in your world. And this is where the problem has come in here, because you could be so focused on a lost cause with a person. And God, the universe, whatever it is to you, sends the perfect person your way, that because your focus is focusing on the wrong thing, you don't notice the gift that's been given to you. So remain very open here with regards to what is happening behind the scenes. Okay, allow things to unfold for you and allow what is meant for you to come in. All right, so let's see what else comes up here. Yes, you are definitely alone right now, without a doubt. There we go, the Hermit card. I don't feel like at this moment, you got Virgo coming in here. I don't think at this moment you're feeling like you want to be alone. I feel like you're kind of going, I feel lonely. Sometimes the Hermit card is not always bad. The Hermit card can be an indication, especially it depends on what comes through in the reading. It can be an indication of a person on a spiritual journey. It can be somebody who is intentionally pulling back their energy from people to go on a growth cycle of their own. It doesn't mean you're feeling lonely when you're alone. But in this energy, I kind of feel like you do feel a bit lonely. And you are carrying that lantern over there. And with the lantern that is being carried there, it's an indication of hope in the darkness. It's an indication of maybe that lantern will be able to guide you in the right direction for you to be able to find what you're needing. And when he's carrying the staff like this, he's actually very high up on a mountain all by himself. Because, we've always got those stories of the hermits living alone in the mountains by themselves, He's actually carrying that staff there because he's tired now. He's tired of always carrying everything alone. He's tired of always having to face things in life, having to wake up alone, having to go to bed alone. So it's becoming a weight on his shoulders. That would be a representation of like the Ace of Wands energy, this new start, this new inspiration, and the passion that you should be having for life in general. But because there is no shift with regards to one area of your life here, it almost feels like now it's becoming a burden. The interesting thing about the Hermit card is that the truth about the Hermit card is you have to find all of those things that you are missing inside of yourself. You have to find the happiness, the ability to not be lonely when you're alone. Those answers are not found on the outside of you. You do not find happiness in another person. Your life does not become fulfilled when you find love. You have not reached happiness place or a goal or fulfillment or something when you're in a relationship. You have to find those things in yourself alone. Okay, when you actually do that kind of thing, that is when you end up really, let me turn this way, or they will turn this way. That is when you actually end up finding love. That is when you find a person who can treat you the way that you are treating yourself. Okay, so let's see what else comes up here for you. Nine of Pentacles comes in here. I love the way these two cards being in this kind of like head energy is, I think, a shift that your spirit guides would love you to have. Okay, there's a possibility here that right now a lot of the times you might feel a little bit like a victim with regards to love, or you feel like you're left out of love in some kind of way, and that can make you feel in a not so positive way about yourself, especially if you keep meeting people that hurt you, especially if you can't seem to find somebody. And from your perspective, from your point of view, it almost looks like everybody else has found the perfect relationship except for you. That can be a knock to your confidence. And with the Nine of Pentacles coming in here, this Nine of Pentacles is about confidence. It's about power. It's about strength. It's about feeling the opposite to what the Hermit card is. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody taking control of their life. It's somebody getting up and saying, you know what? I'm all good. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to go in my life and I'm going to find happiness. And I'm going to say, to heck with it all. You know what I mean? I'm going to be happy in my energy. I am an amazing human being. He says that kind of speaking of confidence. That is what the Nine of Pentacles is. It is somebody who has got control of their life, who feels good about who they are, no matter what they look like, no matter what the past history was. It's somebody saying, I am good enough because I say I'm good enough. It's somebody saying, I'm strong enough and I know I can overcome absolutely anything. I know I can be abundant. I know I can be fulfilled. I know I can do all that I need to do in my life. And there's a lot of confidence coming from this card. Wow, I like it though. It's interesting because Gemini, you kind of have that dual personality. So there's a possibility here you do sometimes go between the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles energy. You might be moving from lots of confidence, feeling really amazing, feeling like, the world is on your side and things are all in order. And then all of a sudden, there are times you shift back to this other energy that's like, oh no, maybe stuff is not so good for me. You know what I mean? And I think this is one of the interesting energies coming through for you with regards to maybe looking at a shift in energy, or maybe just understanding that it's not really even about what's currently happening in your life. It's about how things are going to be unfolding for you. You can see it's almost like everything has a season for being or becoming. you understand. So let's get in here. Let's see what's going on here. Got a Queen of Swords coming in here. So with regards to Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Swords is I love Queen of Swords. First of all, you need to know that's one of my favorite tarot cards. Queen of Swords is a very practical, very logical, very straightforward energy, which is kind of like me, even though I'm not an air sign, but I love this kind of energy. She is looking at life with a lot of practicality, male or female energy, and she's looking at every area of her life. She's looking at where she wants to go and how she wants to have her life being. She is also, as the Knight of Pentacles comes in here, confident. She is confident because she herself is building up the confidence for herself. You remember when I say she, if you're a man, hi, how are you? It means you too, okay? Her confidence comes from doing something very specific. She, whenever she is looking to in her life, and she notices, she carries that sword there, and she actually notices that certain things are not working for her. And she's like, and she doesn't look at anything from a place of emotion. So she doesn't allow emotions to get in the way here. She allows her common sense to take over. And when she looks at situations and goes, okay, this relationship is just not okay for me, it's too much pain, she takes the sword and she cuts out what is not working for her. Okay. When she looks at the future and she says to herself, I think I would like to see this in my life. I think I'd like to get this goal reached. So I need to take this kind of action. So she can be saying, I would love to start a business. I would love to become more healthy. I would love to maybe expand my life in some kind of way, take on new hobbies, maybe educate myself, whatever it may be. And then she doesn't just think about it. Once again, that sword comes into play. And she literally starts to take actions towards those goals. Because she is taking control of her life like that, that is what brings in this energy of I take my power back. And this is what people mean when they say you need to take your power back. Taking your power back means you make decisions and then you act on those decisions. You literally are doing the things that are meant to be done. Okay, love that energy. One of my cats has now stood by the door going, Mommy, oh, I see what's bothering her. She's scared. The dustbin truck is coming around, or the garbage truck. So whenever it comes, it's like a big thing for these cats of mine. She's now thinking that dragons are coming. You might hear the truck, and she's having a heart attack. She's around here somewhere. We'll see how she's going to be. She'll be fine. So let's see what's going on here. Whatever blockage, okay, we got an 8 of Swords here. This card is a card of illusion. So whatever blockages, the drama, I'm telling you, whatever blockages are currently happening in your life here, and because this is a reading about love, it does indicate blockages with regards to, I told you, she's scared. Wow. The drama, and she's scared. She'll be fine. Wow, you see what I'm saying? Oh goodness gracious. So with regards to blockages, okay, in your life here, which is associated with this love energy, this is her really, hey baby, the drama of it all. Wait just one moment here. Oh, there's always cat drama in my videos, guys. I know, it's next level. Yeah. Okay, she's gone to hide in one of the cupboards over there. It's all good. Okay, with regards to this, all right. Goodness, sorry about that. With regards to the 8 of Swords coming in here, this can seem like there is a specific area of your life that's blocked. But this blockage in the 8 of Swords is always an illusion, depending on what other cards come up in the reading. So because of the cards that have come up in the reading, I do feel like you may feel as if love is not meant for you. A lot of people come into my videos and they do comment and say, I'll never find love, or love is not meant for me, or whatever. And that can be sometimes an illusion, because also what we believe and what we say is what actually happens. It is what takes place. Remember, you are always the creator of your own world. You got free will over here, and you are creating your own world. You are always constantly bringing in the energy of love or no love, depending on what you are saying in your mind about these things. That's why there's a blindfold over the eyes there. There's a rope around her, but these ropes and these blindfolds, they're not even that tightly tied onto her. It's more of an illusion of these things been happening. Even as you see, the swords are actually only behind her. So that would mean the problems in love that you've experienced are the history behind you. It is not things that have happened to you and will happen to you in the future, which is the direction that she is facing. So this is a good energy. If you do feel like you have a blockage in love, I would say I don't think you do have a blockage in love. I feel like it's more a feeling because of what has happened in the past to you, that you may be going, I may have problems in love. Don't even say that. Don't ever say that. Just always be like, the perfect person for me. They're coming. They're coming. The perfect person, they're mine already. Don't even say they're coming. They're already yours. That history, that destiny, that fate that will come in, you will meet this person. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's see what comes in here. You got a beautiful card. I love the Strength card coming in with Leo. This is a very, very strong energy. I feel like what is coming into your life here is something long-term with the Leo energy. And again, Leo coming up here with a lot of confidence, okay? The person that you could be meeting could be a really confident person. And I feel like you swing between both of them, to be honest. I feel like you're full of confidence and then maybe not so much. You're like, oh no, you know what I mean? I feel like this person could be real confident. They definitely are under control with regards to certain aspects of themselves. So there may have been times in this person's life where they didn't have control over certain things. They could have been maybe partying too much or spending too much money or procrastinating or doing something of that matter where they have gotten that under control. So they have tamed the beast within. That's why you see the lady with the lion over there. And because of that, they have reached some kind of height in their life. They've reached some kind of level to where they actually are very strong people. They may have some kind of success that they have attained here. When this person comes into your life, I do feel like there is a long-term feeling of a long-term relationship coming in here. It's almost like it's going to stand the test of time. Okay, so even a lot of the energy happening behind the scenes here could even be tied to how you are feeling about everything. And that may mean that you might have to have like an energy shift in your own energy so that you in yourself can even get yourself to be on the level of this person and their confidence. It doesn't mean you have to have it all the time, but just to be saying to yourself, oh no, the person that's meant for me, they're really mine. They're really mine. It's there. It's coming no matter what because they're really mine. You see, that change in perception, the change, just a small change in how you speak words is extremely powerful. Would you like a little hint and tip from the local head witch? Okay, if you want to change energy of love in your world, remember I'm a head witch, so I burn herbs, I do a whole bunch of stuff. You would like a little tip? Let me give it to you. Energy flows inside of you, it flows around you, and it even flows through your home and in everything that you do, in the colors that you wear, in the music that you listen to, everything. So be very careful, first of all, with regards to what kind of music you listen to. Do not listen to music talking about heartbreak and fighting in love and all these kinds of things. Listen to beautiful love songs, not so sad love songs, okay, because you're reprogramming your mind by doing that. If you can get rosemary in your world, rosemary, the herb, okay, sometimes in my country, we can go to the supermarket and buy it fresh in little bags, and it's just like a fresh little bunch of rosemary, which is actually awesome. Or you can even go get dried rosemary, and what you can do is put dried rosemary in a bag, fresh rosemary, just tie a little string around it and hang it above your front door or on your door, even if you want to hang it on the door handle on the inside. And when energy enters your home, it will help to change and shift the energy of how you feel about love inside of yourself by passing through the rosemary like that. And when you in your home, that energy will just not automatically change. It will help to bring love into your life, okay? If you are living with your parents or whatever, you do it on your bedroom door, okay? So information from me to you, free. There we go. Let's go. Three of Cups is definitely dating coming into your world here. Very, very nice energy. The Three of Cups is definitely a positive card that comes in here. It talks about joy. It talks about celebration. It talks about having fun. It talks about meeting new people in the Three of Cups. There's such a positive energy that always comes up from the Three of Cups. I actually love the Three of Cups so much. There's even a possibility with the Three of Cups coming in here that there can be things like engagements that are coming up for you, because the Three of Cups means a celebration. That can be heralding in the birth of a child. That can be heralding in or celebrating an engagement of some kind that can lead to marriage later on. But one of the things about the Three of Cups that I always know is that this is going out. This is going out. This is having fun. This is laughing. This is going to see places you've never seen before. And you're doing this with somebody. You see. I'm just saying that is an excellent positive energy to come in. You've got a beautiful reading. And the Eight of Pentacles, love this energy so much. Your reading is absolutely beautiful. Gemini, thank you so much for coming in and watching it, by the way. The Eight of Pentacles coming in here is talking about the hard work. It can have to do with work for you. So if you want to know a little bit with regards to work stuff here, anything that's requiring a lot of effort from you at this point in time at work, or anything, your career, what you are doing, what you're trying to work on. It can even be stuff like, I'm trying to go to the gym and get healthy. I'm working on my business. I'm working on my spirituality. This involves career. It involves something that you physically are doing in your life. It can be a hobby even. Whatever that is to you, advice right now with regards to this is to go for it and to keep on doing it. Okay, it means that whatever effort, it's almost like karma. What you put in is what you're going to get out. It also talks about the need for discipline in your life in some kind of way. So if you really got to go back to looking at your routine. I've recently done that as well. We just came out of winter, and in winter I get so lazy. When the cold weather comes in, it's just like me in the blanket, and I'm just like, So I always got to really discipline myself, and I got to reschedule my brain every time I get into that energy. And this talks about having to look at that. It talks about having to look at how you are operating on your daily basis from morning until night. Where is your productivity going? And kind of like refocusing. Because whatever effort you do put in at this moment in time that you're watching this reading, you're going to get a payoff for it. So you're going to get a positive outcome. But it depends on what you're putting in. So if you put so much, you're going to get so much. If you put so much, you're going to get so much. So that is where you can really push hard at this time, especially during the time of this reading. You're going to get real benefits from that. It's also an indication, because we are reading about the rest of the cards joined together on the table. This is an indication, beautiful energy, by the way, the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. Very, very nice. Very good growth energy showing up in your life here. With regards to this, I feel like it's also what is coming in with relationships. It's an indication. I always like to look at the 8 of Pentacles like people taking things seriously. It's two people who are literally going, I am doing the right thing. I'm going to put effort into this. I see a long-term future. I see the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm willing to work on this, and I'm willing to do the right thing. I'm willing to put effort into something. And this could be what brings in the Strength card, making something last the test of time. So let's get into your ancestor reading, or your past on loved one. I want to ask your past on loved one to come in. They may show us some information at this time with regards to who they are. We will see. Okay, nice card that just flipped over there. This is called Direction Guardian. This is a past on loved one who is a male energy, or if it was a woman, she was very like strong woman, almost like she could do things like a man, either physically very strong, or her job was she did a man's job, you know what I mean? Or she was just like a very strong person. You know, she would usually be the one running a household, kind of a vibe. It does say Direction Guardian, choose your path. This is very interesting to come up from a past on loved one. You see all the animals surrounding this energy of the past on loved one that is coming in here. I do think in some kind of way or the other, this person had a great love for animals. There's a possibility they could have worked with animals, or just had animals throughout their life all the time, even possibly a bird. You know, they could have been even doing things like farming in some kind of way, like having that access to animals that are farming, maybe working with even other kind of animals like lions, imagine like at the zoo, or being a vet of some sort. The cow or the ox or some kind of cow is there, you know. I'm not a farmer person, I don't know. Birds are there, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So this person's, a lot of their energy, a lot of what they love, they could have a dog that they love dearly when they were alive, or a cat like mine that just ran across the table. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? The timing of my cat randomly, you know, just doing a little walkthrough over here in the middle of the reading, and your ancestors that is coming through here is literally somebody who had a great love for animals. Yes, see what I'm saying? How interesting is that? And as I say that, I can hear her fidgeting there. She might make an appearance again, I don't know. That's my cat called Heka. Yeah, there she just showed her face. Oh, the danger is gone. She can come out into the world again. The dragons are gone, apparently. So let's see what advice will come through right now with regards to what could be coming in for you, and or what you need to be doing at this time in your energy, in your world. All right, let's have a look and see. I'm so curious to see what will be for you. So let's get in here. We have got freedom. Thank you very much, one of my babies. And let go. Yeah, by letting go, you are going to find freedom in your life some kind of way. I do think these cards are definitely talking about letting go of a lot of things from your past, because with the direction guardian, that's why it says choose your path. With the direction guardian coming in here, I do feel like there is a new cycle coming in for you. So this passed on loved one is literally advising you at this point in time to really let go of any attachments you may be having to people or dreams of the past that didn't work out for you. Let these things thoroughly go so that you open up energy in your world here to allow a new cycle, a new person to come in. And this is advice as well, to be honest with you. I think that they're also letting us know that this is not an ex-person. Okay. Yeah, walk away from any situation in order to resolve it. And I just heard them say release it, the energy from you as well, to release the energy. So you got to let go of things here from the past. You got to completely trust the unknown future here that is coming in some winter month for you, that a new beginning will come. You got freedom. I love the freedom card. It literally says you are free to do what you choose. Choose your path. So you definitely got free will here. If you do decide to really do as the queen, okay, remember she sometimes looks at life with a very intellectual, from an intellectual standpoint, and she's looking at everything in her life that doesn't work for her, and that is when she has free will. And they're letting you know that you have free will as well. You have freedom, which means you have free will. And when you look at that's our power. We have more control than what we think, because when I realized this when I was very, very young, especially with regards to relationships, I saw that people sometimes can treat you as if you are a ball. They put you down over there and they kick you around as they want to, and they kick you in this direction and they kick you in that direction. They leave you alone, they come back, they kick you around a little bit more. And I was like, I'm not a ball. I'm not playing the game. I'm not playing the sport that you are playing. So I took control of my life, and I no longer allow people doing that. You have the same control. What you can do sometimes when people are coming in and out of your life, when people are hurting you, the most powerful thing that you have that exists in your world is the ability to say no, and to take a sword and cut out things that do not serve you. And I really feel like your past on loved one coming in here is literally saying, let go. Therein lies your power of people, of hope, of dreams, of regret, of things that did not work out. And in doing so, you change the direction of your life. And going back to where we were right at the Nine of Pentacles, this is how you take back control and power of your life. Because at the end of the day, let's go there, the power is already inside of you. Wow. That is a beautiful reading, guys. Thank you so much for coming in If it does resonate with you, please do hit that thumbs up button for me. It will be wonderful. It helps my channel to grow. If you are not subscribed, you can do so. And do remember to turn on the notification bell so that when I do release your videos, you do get a notification to tell you that they are out. Otherwise, thank you so much, my beautiful, absolutely amazing Geminis, for watching. I am sending love to you guys as I always do. Bye.